The video opens inside a tiny roadside cafe built from corrugated tin and faded wood, perched on the edge of a misty mountain town. Mr. Beast stands at the counter with 3 challengers behind him, staring at 2 cups of coffee resting on a cracked table. One costs just $1, a plain paper cup of thin dark brew served by a smiling old vendor. The other costs $5 million, a single shining mug flown in by helicopter, guarded inside a crystal case filled with gold beans and rare spices. Mr. Beast declares that for the next 100 days they must earn the right to taste the most expensive coffee on earth by living inside this coffee village, grinding beans, roasting over open fires, and surviving only on what they can craft from raw plants and borrowed kettles. He warns there will be no modern machines, no steady food supply, only heat smoke, and the constant roar of boiling kettles. Extreme Mr. Beast leaps onto the counter, yelling that he will master every roast, racing to find wild berries and risking burns as he tosses beans into flames with bare hands. Money Master Mr. Beast pulls out wads of cash, promising villagers stacks of bills for rare ingredients and secret shortcuts to build his own luxury coffee bar while others sweat in the smoke. Mystery Mr. Beast kneels silently, etching a question into the dusty floor, leaving behind a small locked tin marked brew or lose before melting back into the shadows. Fearless Mr. Beast slams a heavy grinder onto the table, shouting that they will brew through hunger, exhaustion, and sabotage, proving that greatness cannot be bought or stolen, only earned through relentless drive. From the first dawn, the cafe feels impossible. Their only tools are dented pots, bent spoons, and a single cracked kettle. Survivor Mr. Beast scavenges driftwood and stones to build a crude roasting pit, shaping mud walls with blistered palms. Extreme sprints across the rocky hill, chasing goats for milk while balancing baskets of green beans on his shoulders, laughing through burns and scrapes. Money Master bribes locals for sugar, honey, and cream, hiding them in a private cupboard while others labor over smoking pans. Mystery prowls at night, scattering beans across the floor, hiding maps that lead to secret stashes, but also to scalding steam vents or unstable ledges. Fearless keeps morale alive, stacking wood, tending fire, and shouting over crackling flames that they will not break. By day 15, bitter hunger gnaws as they sip thin broth made from leftover grounds. Survivor Mr. Beast builds a clay stove, shaping vents to trap heat, slowly perfecting a basic roast. Extreme dares himself to leap over boiling vats to rescue spilt beans, laughing as steam singes his arms. Money Master demands work for every grain of sugar, trading tasks for his stash of cream and honey. Mystery paints riddles on the cafe wall, luring them toward hidden jars balanced above doors, waiting to spill scalding liquid on whoever reaches first. Fearless drags tired teammates back to safety, urging them to remember why they are here: to build something legendary, not to destroy each other. When heavy storms strike on day 30, the cafe floods, drenching their firewood, drowning half the beans. Survivor Mr. Beast digs trenches and rebuilds roasting pits in knee-deep mud. Extreme climbs, slick roofs to hang tarps, nearly falling to the churning river below. Money Master watches his stockpile wash away, screaming at the storm. Mystery replaces dry firewood with soggy logs, laughing quietly as smoke smothers every flame. Fearless braces himself against the wind, carrying sacks of beans across the yard, shouting that quitting is not an option. By day 70, exhaustion bends them all. Survivor Mr. Beast and Money Master clash over missing sugar fists, flying until Fearless wedges between them, bloodied but calm. Extreme hurls himself into absurd feats, trying to forget his hunger, climbing the tallest coffee tree he can find, almost tumbling to the rocks. Mystery turns cruel, leaving traps under their bedding, scattering beans soaked in oil so they slip on the floor. No one sleeps without fear of sabotage. The last 20 days bring the final trial. They must craft a complete coffee workshop for the whole town, using only natural materials and scraps of broken tools. Survivor Mr. Beast digs clay pits, stacking stones, shaping ovens for roasting. His hands bleed, but he keeps molding the earth. Extreme lashes together, high drying racks balancing on narrow beams, cutting himself, but refusing to slow. Money Master tries to hire villagers, but Mystery destroys every deal, whispering secrets that send helpers away. Fearless pushes them beyond exhaustion, hauling logs, grinding beans by hand, calling through smoke that they will leave a gift, not just for themselves, but for everyone. On day 100, the sun lifts over a transformed cafe. A polished outdoor roastery stands with stone ovens, bamboo racks, and steaming kettles where rich coffee bubbles for every villager. Survivor Mr. Beast stands filthy bruised but alive, smiling through soot at the masterpiece born from nothing. Extreme grins battered, declaring this the wildest challenge of his life. Money Master bows, humbled, his greed washed away. Mystery is nowhere to be seen except for a single note wedged under a mug reading, "Real mastery brews hope for all, not only yourself." Fireworks erupt above the mountains as Mr. Beast raises the gleaming mug of the $5 million coffee, shouting that after hunger, storms, and betrayal, they prove true. Greatness is forged through heart, grit, and never giving up.